kind of clarify all that for you so you understand what this is really about. There isn't a mortgage company anywhere probably in the world that's offering 2% mortgages for new loans right now. So it's really, I think, kind of irresponsible for this writer to have used this kind of headline. But of course, that's the point, right, folks? It's clickbait. It's try to get your interest, draw you to the article, and then hopefully you'll pursue Rome and maybe seek them out if you are interested in buying a home with an assumable mortgage. But as always, as I say all the time, beware the headlines. I think this is a perfect example. So I'm done with that one. So I just want to let you know. And again, pay attention to some of these things that are being offered. Make sure you read all the details so you find out in short order what's really, really going on. So with that, we're going to kind of bring Jeff back because we have an interesting question this week that I want to cover.
Hey, before we move on, I want to ask you a question. Many times, we hear about these expert predictions and things of that nature, and then they never come true, or let's say a large majority of them never come true. But I don't hear anybody holding their feet to the fire. Because of this article, there are so many holes in it, and as untruths, if you will. Have you noticed any follow-up content? Has anyone like yourself, gone and made them publicly, kind of held their feet to the fire and said, hey, this is not accurate. What else is not right here?
I have not seen much evidence of that. And, I've in fact, with this one, I contemplated, well, what if I need to do something to kind of call them on the carpet and let them know, or let the writer know that what she put in this article had a lot of misinformation. But, in general, I tend not to see a lot of follow-up to correct these kinds of situations. And, I think it has people these days, their attention span is so short. I've noticed now, particularly on financial articles, on the financial pages, a lot of times now at the top of the article where the headline is and, the date and the writer, who that is, there'll be a little indication of how long of a read is it? A 2-minute read, a 3-minute read, a 4-minute read. And you know what? You don't see a lot of 15-minute reads. Why is that? Because nobody wants to spend that much time reading it. And so many people are so prone to just want to read the headline. And then the next thing you know, they're at a cocktail party saying, hey, did you hear about that mortgage company offering 2% mortgage rates? And they're like, no, I didn't know about that. And then, off they go. So I don't know. I think there's just it's a very good point. I think there's just a really, really big lack of follow-up to correct some of this information. And I've seen it many times. It's really kind of frustrating.
Maybe we should carve out this piece that you did on that particular topic and send it to the writer and say, just thought I'd give you some additional information as a follow-up on this article.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. That's a good idea, actually.